apple to take up a little bit. You can get that on and out. No. No. Dad!
Whoops.
Yeah.
Read it out loud.
Happy graduation. Your graduation time is here. Have lots of fun this summer and good times through all next year. Congratulations, your favorite brother, love, Jason. Next year. Sharing with you, grandson, your special happiness. Jeremy, sharing in your happiness and warmly wishing too that all the years ahead will be rewarding ones for you. Years in which you'll meet success in every undertaking, as well as the fulfillment of the special plans you're making. Love, grandson, and a happy graduation. Love and best wishes always. We're very proud of you, Grandma and Grandpa. Thanks. Graduation, sunset of beautiful past, sunrise of bright future. May you find before you a world of happiness and success. Congratulations, love, Jim Doris.
Dad, put your belly out with this one.
Our special grandson as you graduate. This is a special day for us, just as it is for you, because you take such loving pride in all the things you do. And so at graduation time, this comes with love to say how much we wish you happiness on this important day. Congratulations, Grandma. Thanks, Grandma. To a fine young man on his graduation, if you can take whatever life may hand you and from it try to fashion something good, if you know others may not understand you, but you keep right on doing what you should. If you can watch a friend go off without you and know that you can take such things in stride, if you are kind and just to all about you and let the golden rule become your guide, if you are wrong and still can be forgiving, believing it is better to forget, if you think there is too much joy in living to waste your time on anger and regret, if you accept the failure and not mind it, but stop to learn the lesson it can teach, if you resist temptation when you find it, remembering the goal you want to reach, if you can hold your own when you're not winning and know you can't achieve the things you plan, if you can proudly make a new beginning and never lose your faith in God and man, you'll find success is waiting if you're willing, that happiness is there for all who try, your life will be rewarding and fulfilling, and nothing good will ever pass you by. Congratulate you and wish you a wonderful picture filled with success and happiness. Uncle Jim, Aunt Joyce, and graduate, your outstanding achievement certainly proves one thing. Pizza must be good for the brain. Congratulations. Aunt Joanne, Uncle John. For our son at graduation. The world belongs to those who care deeply, who dream boldly, and who work steadfast. Love and pride our greeting brings are for the things you've done. Our wishes are for happiness and lots of good luck, son. Congratulations. Love you, Dad. You have so many reasons to be happy, graduate. And those who love you have so many reasons to be proud. Happy graduation. We
evening, we will honor 151 graduating seniors. To begin the program, I'd like to introduce Gisela Powell to sing the national anthem. Scott.
But mostly 71.
It was in these years that the people in the class of 1,989 came into existence.
It was also the year that Better Homes and Gardens came out with their blender cookbook.
Soon we were in kindergarten. And Brendan Crandall ate everyone's crayons and glue.
And we all got awards for sleeping in class, didn't we, Dale Morgan?
And the most important part of the day was a snack time.
Of graham crackers and milk.
This was also the year that Hee Haw came
to us from Holland and didn't know any English.
In second grade, remember the jogathon?
And remember the eclipse that no one saw except for on TV?
When we were in third grade, Mount St. Helens flew, and we all had to wear those funny masks.
And remember in fourth grade when Carrie Pelkey was so tall?
In fifth grade, we only got 2 recesses.
And we all got to dissect chicken embryos. And everybody was in band.
We are now entering the James David Zellerback years.
That's JDZ to you and me.
This was a crazy mixed-up time when Delix Palmer liked to break dance.
And we all wore parachute pants and trench coats. And the girls cornered the market on peroxide.
Remember the streaker?
Remember the first dance and the time the entire track team got busted for stealing candy?
And we didn't get outdoor school. But finally, we were freshmen.
Yeah.
And Brandon Smith had short hair. And we all got lost while trying to find our classes.
And several of us had to sing for the seniors.
Then we became sophomores.
Being a sophomore was the same as being in a state of limbo, where the only thing that mattered was that we weren't freshmen anymore.
But a lot of us got our licenses and wrecked our cars. And Greg Morris and Skippy Becker each paid Brandon Smith $3.50 to walk out into PE class in his underwear.
And he did it.
Andy Mason ate a worm in Mr. McGraw's biology class. And suddenly we were juniors.
And we were good.
And a few more of us wrecked our cars. And our parents' cars. And their parents' cars. Never mind.
And to those of you who had Mr. Burke for U.S. history, what does laissez-faire mean?
Hands off. Leave it alone. Don't bother it. And Chris Fisher threw up in history class.
But now we're seniors. And Troy, Jamie, Kristen, Maureen, Delix, Brady, and Troy Lindell all went to state.
And Maria, Jason, Greg Stoller, and Tracy Brayman all went down a one-way street the wrong way.
Remember the senior appreciation dance that nobody went to?
Mr. Aubrick had a rather interesting Christmas tree.
And we all got the chance to spend the night out in a horse pasture.
And here's the word of the evening. We even know how to spell it.
Hey, we're graduates.
T-A-C-K-Y-O-U. Thank you. We'd like to thank the school board for allowing us to have our class history. But first, I'd like to say something.
Julie, I don't think you should.
It's very important to me, and I'm sorry but life is just beginning. Others are anxious to be through with high school and to move on to bigger and better things. The countdown is over. What we've been looking forward to for years is finally here. There comes a time in our lives when we need to look back, reflect on what we've done, and move on. This is that time. I hope you all can say you've achieved success in your lives. And when I say success, I mean happiness, whether it be getting your high school diploma, moving on to college, or selecting a career. I hope one day you can all say you've accomplished everything you wanted to in your life and fulfilled all your dreams. Right now is the time we need to start focusing in on our dreams and help them come closer to reality. I'd like to share a poem with you by Robert Frost that I think is appropriate for our graduation. It's called The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though, as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Follow your dreams, no matter what anyone else tells you to do. I encourage you to take that risk and follow the road less traveled by. I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations to the class of 1989. Thank you.
Salutatorian, Cindy Fennell.
Good evening, faculty, honored guests, and most of all, the class of 1989. Though we know not where we're going, we will cherish where we've been. All those who have touched our lives will forever remain within. That second stanza of our class motto sounds like the typical sentimental graduation message, but it is true. No matter where we go, there are memories of our years at Camas High School that we will never lose. The people, teachers, classmates, underclassmen, and friends have all made an impression on our minds that we will also never lose. How many of us who have had Mr. Fleshman as a teacher will ever forget the hundreds of flower slides he showed to us from his trips abroad? Or for that matter, the first time Mr. Bird called for a moment of silence in honor of FDR. These are not memories that will easily leave us. But we will not remember our teachers solely for the funny things they have said and done. We will remember them because they cared about us as people, as well as students. Some even became our friends, and memories like that will not merely fade away when college begins. They have become a part of us. Another very large part of us that has grown through our high school years is our friends, classmates, and underclassmen alike. Often we seniors worry that we will lose touch with our friends who move on to college or to a job, or even the underclassmates who are still here at Camas. But if we mean enough to each other, we will make the effort to stay in touch. True friendships will last no matter whether the other person is in Minnesota, Tacoma, Gresham, or Camas. The amount of miles between us does not matter. All that really counts is the strength of our bonds of friendship. Still another very large part of us, perhaps the largest part, is our families. We never doubt that we will stay in touch with them. We have to stay in touch so we can call up and say, "Hi, Mom, I love you, I need folks to send money." All kidding aside, for many of us, knowing that our families are there for us to turn turn to is the security we need as we enter the big, bad, real world. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank my family for their 18 years of support, to tell them how much I appreciate them, and to tell them how very proud I am to say that they are my family. So no matter how big of a pain I get to be some days, I want them to know that I will always be very glad they are my family. There are no more finals to take, no more papers to write. Kim's happy. In a matter of minutes, we will all walk across this stage, receive our diplomas, and finally become full-fledged high school graduates. I would like to leave you with the immortal words of one of our nation's great leaders. This quote perfectly expresses how I feel about my fellow graduates. It says, "You all look like happy campers to me." Happy campers you are, happy campers you have been, and as far as I'm concerned, happy campers you will always be. Thank you.
Our next speaker is a faculty speaker. I'd like to say a word about Mrs. Larson. She's leaving this year. She has, for a number of years, more than once, she's won the Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award. And it's my pleasure to introduce Terry Larson. Given graduation speeches during an election year. My students and Mr. Webb, or Mr. Elliott, as the case was back then, have political jokes between us. The speech I am to give tonight, and have given in the past, is to the students, for the students. They understand our jokes. Others misinterpret my intentions. My good Republican friends sitting behind me are quite aware of my political persuasions, as are my students. Our students are taught to utilize their franchise, and for those who can't remember what that means, the right to vote. No matter how we teachers personally feel, this is part of a democratic society. So this year, I don't feel the need to mention anything that the Republicans have done, or the Democrats for that matter. In the past, I've taken a shot at the Republicans from time to time, but no more. I don't have to. You have Dan Quayle. But enough of that. And now I'm serious. What I would like to be able to do for all the students here is to give each and every one of them a gift. It is not something tangible. You won't find it wrapped under your tree at Christmas. You can't buy it in a store. It is the gift of confidence. Webster describes it as a firm belief, trust, boldness. The one thing that will distinguish distinguish you from others is your confidence in your own abilities. You and you alone determine your own fate. Whatever road you choose to travel is entirely up to you. Confidence in yourself makes that journey much easier. The key is how to use this. You may ask yourself, do I need to be a Cindy Fennell to be confident and successful? No, but it does help to have her brain power. I'd like to be as smart as she is. But what I have found over the years to be true is this. You don't need to know everything about a subject or a career to be successful in it. When I found out that I was to teach government a few years back, I almost had an anxiety attack. Mr. Berg said, oh, that's easy. Well, sure it is if you're Bob Berg and you know everything. At that time, I had Dan Sanders, Stacey Sanders' older brother in my class. He had had Mr. Berg in U.S. history. He knew a lot. I was about a half a step ahead of that class all year. This year, I was given a new challenge, humanities. And it's only been 17 years since I had a Western Civ class, so I was real confident in teaching that. Luckily, I had Estrella Bruni as a partner and a group of wonderful students. I still don't know, though, if they realized that it was a toss-up on some days as to who knew more, Maria, Pete, Ed, Leanne, or me. But I was confident that I could fake it. I have been for 11 years in this district. I would like to take some time out to reflect upon my final year with the seniors at CHS. I started out each morning with a group of real students. Overachievers, many of them. A students, most of them. I was greeted each morning by Sarah and Gisela's sunny disposition. Dale's asleep. The morning question was, where's Pelkey? Cars broken down. Heather has a cold again, Heather Darcell. Donette's tired. Maria's taken my bulletin. Lindell's in my chair. Verb and Melissa are chatting. Stewie's in a fog. Jay has a joke. Melissa D and Heather B are rather quiet today. Tracy B's making me laugh. Dale's still asleep. I feel a wind tunnel in my ear. Oh, it's only ducks. The rest are mingling and then it's to work, and work we did. I must say that Aunt Ed Wagner did a super job of pointing to the map of Europe as I was lecturing. On the third period, I asked myself, why is Brady Mortell wearing my coat? Why am I his personal punching bag? Matt Loop has changed the calendar for the day. Good job, Matt. Doug Zahner tells me I'm looking hot today. I take that as something good. The girls are chatting. Brooke Anderson is talking to anyone she can. Rogie is out of his seat. How unusual. Jennifer Sinner has again scored the highest in the class on the last test, much to the chagrin of John Dugan. Chris Fisher is wearing a sweater I really want. And Todd Roberts is dancing to some Bee Gees music. We play Stump the Jeff. Timmons wins again. But Mono, Kevin Monahan, our Joe student, is ready to work. Period 4 rolls around so quiet after third period. Maybe I was wrong. So quiet after third period. Nope, Terry Holtkamp just came into the room. People want to know if Carla Gertie did score the highest on the last assignment. The answer is, of course. Darren Phillips wants to know what area we're studying. The same we've been on for 2 weeks, Darren. Greg Stoller answers the question. We all laugh. He's so funny. Sixth period aerobics class is finally here. Jamie and Jennifer can teach, but I don't feel up to it. But, I think I can do that today. You relax, you exercise. No problem. Sure. Out of the corner of my left eye, I see my cheerleaders. The most graceful, coordinated group I've ever had. And Terry. With Casey and Kim joining in, Tanya Connery is doing her rendition of spastic aerobics. And all of them having a swell time. Laura Zepernick does her own interpretation of my routines, but I love Laura. I make jokes about Maria's chubby feet and her bow legs, and she humors me by not throwing something. So ends my day, so ends my career as a teacher. Some final thank yous and some random thoughts. A thank you to Shelley Nicholson for keeping me organized this semester. As to your question, what did I do without you? Struggled. I appreciate all that the Sinner family, and Jennifer in particular, have done for my son and myself. Some final thoughts. Purchase an almanac every year to see how Bangladesh and Chad are doing. Parents are smarter than their children. It is true, ladies, that you can never be too thin or have too many silk blouses. Do not get married until you are 25. No. Remember, it isn't the amount of money you make in life that is important, but the amount of friendship and caring that you deliver. Be confident in yourself and your abilities, and you will find only success. Good night. Good luck. I doubt that I will see most of you again, so goodbye.
Thank you, Terry. Next.
Before we make our dedication, Darren Phillips and I would like to sing a solo. Wrong. At this time, we would like to honor a man who has contributed 37 years at Camas High School. Mr. Fleshman has made more of an impact on students than anyone I can think of. It's kind of funny because today, some of the students in our class, parents also had Mr. Fleshman. And that's just a tribute. Whoops. Just a tribute to all his hard work in the field of education. Mr. Fleshman has been more than just a great teacher to me. He's also been a great friend. Being a teacher is not always a glamorous job because of the things they must do to make learning possible. So without hesitation, the students of Camas High School would like to honor Mr. Fleshman with this plaque.
Often it seems, silver recognition is awarded as a traditional step of precedence. This award, however, was conceived by the students to honor a man who is truly worthy of our recognition and our respect. A usted le encontramos, Señor Fleshman.
Adjetivos acuerdan en género y número, which means Spanish adjectives agree in gender and... There we go.
Wir danken Ihnen, Herr Flashman. Sie haben uns viel gelernt und wir werden Sie vermissen. Viel Glück in der Zukunft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Mr. Fleshman.
Vous êtes le meilleur. Bonne chance.
Best of luck and good luck.
time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Richard Mariotti, Superintendent.
President, Board President Sandy Schwari, board members, ladies and gentlemen, parents and friends, having mastered the state of Washington requirements for graduation and also those Camas School District graduation requirements, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the class of 1989. Michael, Oscar, Cochran, Maureen, Mo, Grover, Chikara, Asagawa, John, Corey, Spencer,
I'd like to introduce my fellow class officers, Vice President Pete Anderson, Secretary Maria Marshall, Treasurer Jennifer Sinner, and Sergeant at Arms Nehemiah Palmer. It is my proud honor to deliver to you the 1989 graduating class, seniors, turn your tassels. Please look how we'll start our alma mater.
Yeah, it's dark.
Oh, the flash didn't work that time. Did it? Oh. Yeah. Louisa, when you get a copy of a picture of the gown, I want one.
Push this button.
Right, Jeremy.
Better make sure you're seeing them. Is this on? Oh, oh, you filmed it.
Sure, he's got that.
Wish you would have tapped him on the shoulder.
I did. I was coming back here and I watched one of them. So you don't. I have some in the closet. I should have brought my camera. I did. I said, do they still need to talk over the Congratulations. I think we can take off.
Dad, how do you turn it off?
Just hit the button again.
Oh, okay.
Don't move so fast.
Should have seen Denise and taken them after.
Where do you look through?
No,
Can you see me?
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, Ronnie, don't walk too fast.
Boy, David. Oh, I can use his coat now.
You want mine? Jeremy, Jason, can you see?
Well, see, his sweater's got holes in it.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah? Ooh, where? What?
Yeah, he did. I don't know where he went.
Well, lift it up for me. Lift it on my head. Jason, get me. Jason,
Don't you have to give that to
I'm graduating.
Concession stand.
Where's David? I don't know. Get out of here now. Yeah, it won't be too long and you'll be wearing one of them, kid.
I know. Go up too fast.
Don't spill nothing.
There he is.
There he is. Hey! Congrats.
Unchanged. Even though the shorts and the shirt don't match.
What do you do with his robe and all that shit?
See you later.
Silly.
But he's...
Did you see any pop
Oh, it's just down here.
Okay, look at that.
Mountain people.
Take a quick look.
That is the way I sit.
I think he took off like 2 weeks ago.
I did tell him. I didn't tell him he was disappointed.
In the parking lot, like the last